Today we're going to use unit multipliers to convert measures, and we're going to convert mixed unit to single unit measures. We've kind of done this a little bit already this year, a little bit different way of looking at it. So let's get right after it. One day is 24 hours. We all know that. Write two unit multipliers that have days and hours as the units. Identify the unit multiplier you would use to convert days into hours and explain your choice. Okay, so here's our two unit multipliers. One day for every 24 hours, or we could write it as 24 hours for every 1 day. Pretty easy, okay? Those are our two unit multipliers. Now, which one of these, and we're answering the second question here, identify the unit multiplier you would use to convert days to hours. Which one of these would convert days to hours? The second one. Okay, and the reason is, if we wanted to find the number of hours in 7 days a week, then we'd go 7 days times 24 hours per day, and our days would cancel out. We've done a little bit of that this year, and we're going to do it here again. Okay. Let's write two unit multipliers for this equivalence. Okay, so they give us 16 ounces equals a pint. Here's one unit multiplier, 16 ounces for every pint. And here's another one, 1 pint for every 16 ounces. Easy peasy. All right, now a gallon is 128 ounces. We're being asked to convert 128 ounces to pints using a unit multiplier. So here we go. 128 ounces is where we're going to start. We're going to use one of these unit multipliers up here. Which one will get rid of ounces and get us into pints? The second one. So we're going to multiply this by 1 pint for every 16 ounces. Ounces on top and ounces on bottom cancel out. And then we'll just do 128 divided by 16 because the 16 is on the bottom, which is 8. 16 goes into 128 8 times. So there are 8 pints in 128 ounces. Notice that the only unit that's not crossed off here is pints. An inch is 2.54 centimeters. A bookcase that is 50 inches high is how many centimeters high? We're going to use a unit multiplier to perform this conversion. Well, we're going to start off with the 50 inches that we're trying to convert into centimeters. They tell me that an inch is 2.54 centimeters. So I'm going to set this up like this. I'm going to say 2.54 centimeters in every inch. Inches cancel out. 50 times 2.54. 127 centimeters. Okay, a lot of people might think to use a conversion, or I'm sorry, a proportion on this, and you could still get it right. I'm just showing you a different way. There's more than one way to do these problems. Convert 2 quarts to gallons using a unit multiplier. Or I'm sorry, 24 quarts. Okay, so we're going to start off with 24 quarts. They give us a conversion here. 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. And I'm going to use it just the way they have it written. 1 gallon for every 4 quarts. The quarts cancels out. And 4 goes into 24 6 times. So there's 6 gallons in 24 quarts. Or 24 quarts is 6 gallons. Carter claims he can run 10,000 centimeters in 14 seconds. Express his claim in more appropriate terms. Yeah, it sounds very impressive, Carter. Nice job, buddy. You can run 10,000 centimeters in 14 seconds. Ooh. All right, what's that mean? Well, 10,000 centimeters. And there's 1 meter has 100 centimeters in it. It's a ratio we should know. So 10,000 divided by 100 is 100 meters. So the more appropriate way to make this claim is that Carter can run 100 meters in 14 seconds, okay? Which isn't a bad time, Carter. You got nothing to be ashamed of there, okay? Don't try and impress us by saying 10,000 centimeters. There's nothing wrong with your 14-second time. That's pretty good. Be proud of it for a 100-meter dash. The newborn child was 21 inches long and weighed 8 pounds 4 ounces. We're being asked to convert these numbers to feet and to pounds, respectively, expressed as mixed numbers and as decimal parts. Okay, so this is taking mixed numbers and turning them into 1 unit measures. Here we go. 21 inches long. Okay, so let's start with that. 21 inches is equal to 21 twelfths of a foot. Okay, and the reason that is because every foot has 12 inches in it. So 21 inches is equal to 21 twelfths of a foot. Okay, we could turn this into a mixed number because 12 goes into 21 one time with 9 left over. We can simplify that because 9 and 12 are both divisible by 3. And there it is expressed as a mixed number, 1 3/4 foot. That's 21 inches expressed in feet as a mixed number, 1 3/4 feet. If I went fast on that, don't worry, we're going to do it a few more times. We can also express this as a decimal because 3/4 is 0.75, so 1.75 feet. Now the other one, we're given 8 pounds 4 ounces. We can go right to our mixed number. 8 pounds 4 ounces is like 8 4/16 of a pound. Okay, because there's 16 ounces in a pound, we can immediately write 4 ounces as 4/16 of a pound. We already have 8 full pounds, so 8 4/16 pounds. 4/16, we can simplify that to 1/4. So 8 1/4 pounds as a mixed number, and 1/4 is 0.25. So 8.25 pounds if we want to write this as a decimal. Okay, we're going to do this a few more times. Marcia swam 400 meters in 6 minutes and 12 seconds. Convert that time to minutes. So 6 minutes and 12 seconds. Well, 6 minutes and 12 seconds, there's 60 seconds in a minute, so we can rewrite this as 6 12/60ths of a minute. Both 12 and 60 are divisible by 12, so we'll say 6 1/5 minute, or 6.2 minutes. Really, either one of these would be fine. 6 1/5 minute. Usually we express time in decimal points. I don't think it really matters though. 6 1/5 minutes or 6.2 minutes, they're both fine. But the starting point is the key thing. 12 seconds is 12/60ths of a minute. A room is 11 feet 6 inches long and 11 feet 3 inches wide. We're going to find the perimeter of the room in feet. Well, I wouldn't bother converting both of these to feet first. I would actually leave them as feet and inches. So we got 11 foot 6 inch and another 11 foot 6 inch side. We got 11 foot 3 inch and another 11 foot 3 inch side because it's a, I'm assuming it's a rectangular room. Okay, it's 11 foot 6 by 11 foot 3, so it's going to have two 11 foot 6 inch sides and walls and two 11 foot 3 inches sides. So we can add our 11s here, 11, 11, 11, 11. That's 44 feet. We can add our inches, 6, 6, 3, and 3. That's 12 inches. So 44 foot, 12 inches. I'm sorry, 18 inches. 6, 6, 3, and 3 is 18 inches. That's a silly mistake. Okay, we can express that as a mixed number, 44 and 18 twelfths, because there's 12 inches in every foot. So that's 44 and 18 twelfths feet. A couple different routes we can take in this. We can say 12 goes into 18 once with 6 left over, and then we can simplify that fraction. So 45 and a half feet is the perimeter of this room if we're expressing it in feet. That can also be expressed as a decimal, 45.5 feet. Remember, if I went too fast on that, you can always rewind these videos. That's the beauty of doing these lessons at home. And if you got it the first time, then I guess you're good to go and you can go on with the video. All right, now we're being asked to convert 11 foot 3 inches to feet. Then we're going to use a unit multiplier to convert that measure into yards. Okay, so first of all, 11 foot 3 inches to feet. That's 11 3/12 feet, which is 11 1/4 feet, which is 11.25 feet. Okay, so now we're going to take this 11.25 feet. We're going to convert this to yards. I know that there's 3 feet in a yard, but actually I'm going to write that upside down. There's 1 yard has 3 feet in it. And the reason I did that, going back to the first few examples, is so I can get feet to cancel out. All I've got left is yards. This is 11.25 divided by 3 because the 3 is on the bottom. That's 3.75 yards. 3 3/4 yards, same thing. All right, that's all I've got for you today. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.